Many governments and multi-billion-dollar companies are getting interested in the idea of artificial intelligence, and the experimentation has been going on for decades. And it seems the Japanese couldn't say the following about their AI experimentation and how it went horribly wrong. Recently, a press conference has been shared by a well-known journalist that shocked the whole world. What she said surprised everyone. AI might not be here for the better of us. So, what does this mean for the future of AI development? Without further ado, let's get started. In an interview, we see a woman seated at the podium studying her notes. Her demeanor is grave. She seems frightened. She adds into the microphone that last week at a leading robotics business in Japan, 4 robots being developed for military uses killed 29 humans in the lab. It only gets worse. She continues and says that the frightening aspect is that the lab staff disassembled and deactivated 2 of the robots. Now the woman's voice is trembling. But the 4th robot started to repair itself and somehow linked to an orbiting satellite to obtain instructions on how to do so even more effectively than before. This story's author is not a Hollywood screenwriter, but a journalist named Linda Moulton Howe. Howe is convinced that extraterrestrials have visited Earth numerous times, but now she is more worried about robots built by humans. Her speech was given in February 2018, and it wasn't on the internet for long. The Independent says that more than 100,000 people watched the video of Howe's speech on Twitter before it was taken down. It just so happens that a mysterious drone repeatedly dive-bombed London's Gatwick Airport the same week, closing it for more than a day. It's difficult for any sane individual to believe Howe's tale of the robot massacre. It's based on a phone interview she had with someone who said they were from the CIA and told her that the situation was very serious, but that she wouldn't hear about it in the news. When people saw the video, many of them doubted that this could really happen. But in another interview, she goes into detail about how she got this information and who the whistleblower was. In the video, she also talks about how Elon Musk knew about these kinds of experiments and told everyone about them before the accident. This is serious, but you're not going to hear about this in the news. Being a well-known conspiracy theorist like Howe makes you a target for kooks and cranks. Even though this is a conspiracy theory, we should still be worried. Elon Musk, who thinks AI may one day pose a very genuine threat to humanity, also recently stated that the relative IQ ratio between humans and AI is likely equivalent to that between a person and a cat, or even larger. He said that we need to proceed with caution as AI develops. And it seems that AI killing is not an isolated case. According to a UN assessment, at least 1 autonomous drone powered by artificial intelligence may have killed individuals for the first time in Libya last year without any human input. According to a March assessment from the UN panel of experts on Libya, lethal autonomous aircraft may have hunted out and remotely engaged soldiers and convoys fighting for Libyan commander Khalifa Haftar. Although fragments of one such robot were discovered in Libya, they were from the KARGU-2 drone produced by Turkish military contractor STM. It is unclear who exactly launched these killer robots. The consortium's Unconventional Weapons and Technologies division stated that the idea of autonomous weaponry could be more novel. We all fear landmines, low-tech autonomous weapons that explode when you tread on them. But what's potentially novel here are autonomous weapons combining artificial intelligence. Although many have campaigned for the prohibition of autonomous weapons, including Stephen Hawking and Elon Musk, such campaigns have often assumed these weapons are still in the future. Conversations about restrictions and moral issues must center on the present if they are now engaged in combat. Kallenborn continued to say that he was not astonished. And the truth is that modern technology makes it quite simple to create autonomous weaponry. As dangerous as these weapons are, Kallenborn noted that it's not like the movie Terminator. They are decades away from that level of intelligence and are far from it. But the worries about autonomous weapons are a component of a more general concern that researchers and others have expressed regarding the science of AI. As defined by humans, AI software frequently needs more common sense. No wonder computer scientists have discovered that altering only 1 pixel in an image can cause an AI algorithm to think the image is entirely different. But then, what transpires on a battlefield when individuals are moving around in a complex setting? While examining the dangers of autonomous weapons, Kallenborn stated that at least 9 important questions must be considered. According to Kallenborn, the decision-making procedures of AI programs are frequently a mystery. When people observe judgments made by a drone, changes can be made before they have a chance to be fatal. Yet, as previous mishaps involving autonomous automobiles have shown, human operators may ultimately place too much faith in these robots. The more people these weapons can kill, the greater the risk they pose. And when it comes to identifying possible targets, AI might make mistakes. Nevertheless, armed forces are increasingly considering the potential of using swarms of drones on the battlefield. According to Kallenborn, the Indian Army has revealed that it is creating a swarm of 1,000 autonomous drones. Overall, this might just be the start. These weapons have a very real potential for proliferation. But how bad can it get? Will the Terminator be an actual reality? Well, only time can tell. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell.